What's up, YouTube? I know it's been a while, but I am alive and I'm doing a little update for you guys. I was cleaning last night, so I'm putting in fresh water now, and I thought what better time to do an update than while I'm adding water. I just put fresh water in for my leopard male. You'll notice I have the males in a much smaller area. They tend to eat better when they're in a more confined space, and I think that's just a general rule for ball pythons. They like to be in a confined little area. And this boy was sold to me as a mouse eater, and the previous owner couldn't get him to eat rats. Ever since I've had him in this little tub, he's been pounding rats like crazy, so who knows? Who knows if my theories are correct or not. But here's my leopard male, doing quite well. And moving on. Here we got my pastel Enchi male. He's going to be an up-and-coming breeder. Put in fresh water. He's doing quite well. Still holding great colors. And trying to escape. Here we have a calico male. Getting good size. Caught a few locks with him this season, but again, none of my females went this season except for one, and she only laid one egg, which is part of the reason why I haven't done a video in a long time. Just not much going on for me to show off. Here's the leopard spider male. He got pretty big. He's a great eater. Let's put in the fresh water for him. It's the leopard spider male. Over here we have, I won't show all the males, so I'll just go through some of them. Here we have the ivory male, which was originally sold to me as a female. Turns out he's got hemipines and he loves to bite, so if anyone's interested in an ivory male, I actually have no need for him. He is available. My loss is your gain, because I paid a lot more money than I'm gonna ask for him, simply because it's a male, and we all know females are more expensive, and that's what I thought I was buying. So if you were interested in the ivory male, let me know. And here we have one of the more anticipated males that I don't show all the time. And here's my purple passion male. He's doing quite well. Got really good size to him now. I like these little floating patterns he has on his side, and the almost perfect dorsal stripe. He's a great eater, and he's already breeding, so it's gonna be a good, hopefully 2013-14 season for me, I guess. I'm gonna put waters in the rest of these males, and then I'll kind of go over some of the females with you guys. I'll show you one more male. Here's the pastel Enchi brother to the other one you saw. This one is available if anyone's interested. Surprisingly or not, I've seen 2013 babies. This is 2012, and you can see he's got good size to him. I've seen 2013 babies go for a couple $100 more than I'm asking for him, and those babies won't be ready to breed like he will. So if anyone's interested in a male that's going to be a great breeder this coming season, here's your male. I'm not asking that much for a pastel Enchi, but I also have another male that is actually available too. So I have his brother, but he's deep in shed, so I don't feel it does him any justice to show him off now. So I'll wait till he sheds out, and maybe I'll do a video for the pastel Enchi males that are available. Get back in there. So hang on, let me go to some of the females for you. So here's where I keep most of my 2012 females that I hatched out in 2012. Here's one of the pastel het caramel females who's in shed right now, so she's not looking the greatest. All the water bowls are out right now while I do this. Here's another, her sister, another pastel het caramel. They all eat pretty well. These top two are available if anyone's interested. They're not my holdbacks. Here's my big butter female. Oh no, excuse me, sorry, wrong label. Here's my Cine Lesser female. She is not available. She's a 2010, and I was hoping she would have gone by now, but she's a real picky eater, but a great looking snake, so that's why I keep her. Here's the butter female. This is a 2009 butter female and has never laid a clutch for me. She's about 24 to 2500 grams. At this point, if anybody's interested in this big female, maybe they can get her to go, because I can't do it. She is available. She's still a really pretty snake though. Moving on. Here's the 2012 leopard spider female that I produced, and this girl is awesome. If only I can get her to uncoil, which is fairly difficult to do with one hand. And as I'm kind of doing this, just take notice of her pattern. Usually if I pick them up by the tail, they will unwrap. There we go. And of course the lighting's terrible and she decides to go in the dark. There you go. Like the spider Jean, she is very head shy, so that's why she freaks out if you put your hand near her head. And you know, that comes from the spider trait. The mom has no head issues, but apparently she passed it on to the leopard spider daughter. So that's why she's all twitchy. But that's the leopard spider female. This is one of my holdback pastel het caramel females. She is a monster. She loves her food. And if you take a look at that blushing, it's pretty obvious why I'm holding her back. She's absolutely gorgeous. She is not available. Down here we have an Enchi Pen female who sometimes will go good with food and then sometimes she's a little picky, but she is gorgeous. And she's a little dull right now because she's gonna go into shed pretty soon, but she is absolutely gorgeous. Love what Enchi does to that pin pattern. And last but not least, down here we have another pastel het caramel female. This one I'm debating whether I'm gonna keep her or not. She is probably the best eater of all the little sisters. There's 5 total. 3 of them I'm planning on keeping, and then the top 2 are available. So let's move on to some other females. Here's the clown female. She's getting good size to her. She was initially only a mouse eater. I've recently got her started on small rats, and she was produced by Todd Rolls. Todd, if you're watching, here's how your little girl's doing. She is amazing. Down here we have a little 2012 spider female that I produced. The sale is pending for her, so she's probably not going to stay with me much longer. She is possible head for pie as well. Here are some of the bigger females. This is my chocolate pin. She is a 2011, and it's interesting how the chocolate makes it all dark on top, but if you look underneath, she's got a pretty solid white belly. It comes through white on the side, so she's pretty cool looking. Here's my big spider female. She didn't go this year like I wanted her to. She's sitting pretty at about 3,500 grams. Here's my fire female. Also didn't go this year, but she's sitting nice at about 2,100 grams. Here's my pastel Enchi female who's going into shed. She's a 2012, but she loves her food, so I moved her to the big girl rack. And here we have, also going in the shed, my big caramel female who did not go this year either. She's sitting close at about 28 to 2900 grams. And indoor lighting just doesn't do her any kind of justice. But that's it for my update for today. Hope you guys enjoyed.